This is the morning weather update. This is for September 18th. I'm James Spann. It feels good. Early this morning, we're live here about 5:15. Feels like fall. Weather will be dry this week with a very dry air mass in place. And as always, we're watching the tropics here in mid-September. Here's the deal. There's a nice trough over the eastern states, and that has pulled down some refreshingly cool, dry air into Alabama. Obviously, nothing on radar early this morning. Let's look at the numbers. 54 for Gadsden, 55 for Cullman and Haleyville, Anniston 56, 57 down to Clanton, Tuscaloosa coming in at 59, South Alabama mostly in the mid to upper 60s, but easily the coolest morning we've seen since early last May, and we'll see numbers like this tomorrow morning. So much of the country very quiet today. That's the watch warning map. There is a marginal risk of severe storms later today across parts of the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma and southwest Kansas. Tomorrow got a chance of severe storms over Oklahoma and North Texas, southern Kansas. How about that? Of course, that feature's not going to bother us. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, a marginal risk basically in that same area. Here's a look at the rain for the next 7 days. And for Alabama, nothing. Not a drop, if this verifies, through Monday morning of next week. In the tropics, we have one system on the board this morning. That is Hurricane Nigel in the central Atlantic. Take a look at our 7-day outlook, and we have one little surface low that's going to be forming off the South Atlantic coast of the United States late this weekend, over the weekend. And that thing will be drifting probably toward the Carolinas. It might become a subtropical type low, but it's more of a frontal type low. The other feature to watch is that wave in the eastern Atlantic that'll be coming off the coast of Africa today. The Hurricane Center giving this a 70% chance of becoming a depression or storm. First off, here's the track on Nigel. Again, this is no threat to land. A north turn recurving into the open Atlantic. So this is the probabilistic outlook from the European global model. And again, you can see that little feature off the coast of the Carolinas this weekend with just a low chance of that becoming a tropical depression. Again, the wave coming off the coast of Africa looks pretty good, and we don't know yet if this one will recurve or if a high will build in north of the system to keep it moving towards the west-northwest. It's just something to watch for now, and again, we stress there are still no tropical systems near the Gulf of Mexico, at least for the next 7 to 10 days. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the OZ run, valid today at 4. East Coast trough. Beautiful day. Sunny with low 80s for North Alabama, mid 80s to the south. The humidity will be low. And that's going to be the theme basically all week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sunny days, fair nights. What about the weekend? This is Saturday. And again, you see that little surface low that's on the coast of South Carolina near Charleston. And that thing could technically be called a subtropical type low. But again, any impact of that will be well to the east of here. Saturday looks like a sunny day. Again, highs low to mid 80s, exactly where we should be for this time of the year. Sunday, we're still dry. And a week from today, Monday, the 25th of September, got a trough out across the Plain States. But again, still no rain. Let's go out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, the 27th of September. That feature stays in place out across the heartland, and we have moisture back in place. And if this works out, rain returns to the state at some point toward the middle part of next week. Speaking of rain, rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble, just not much. The mean is under 1 inch between now and the 3rd of October. Temperatures exactly average for this time of the year. Highs mostly low to mid 80s, lows mostly low to mid 60s, but again, we're going to see many spots in the 50s again tomorrow morning. And the latest CPC guidance, this is for September 25th through October 1st, suggesting temperatures could be a little above average here. This thing's had kind of a warm bias, but again, we'll see how that plays out. So, how about the storm in downtown Birmingham Saturday night? This is Protective Stadium. And, of course, the UAB Blazers were about to start their game against Louisiana. And that timing didn't work out very well. That was quite a downpour. In fact, we had some flooding issues in downtown Birmingham. This was some of the street flooding from that huge downpour that lasted for about 45 minutes. Obviously, a very efficient rain producer there. But again, we are done with the rain for a while. How about a water spout, Gulf of Mexico yesterday, Cape Sandblast. And again, I've said this on here before. I think I'm the only human on the planet that's never seen one of these things in person. I guess I need to get to the beach more. That's a good excuse to maybe go down there some. But that was seen at Cape Sandblast. That was late yesterday, I think about 5 o'clock Central Time. But once that little storm passed on, the sunset on the Gulf Coast was great. And understand here on September 18th, you can have some wicked, nasty hurricanes and tropical storms. So it's great to see that view coming from the Gulf Coast up this way. Sunset was good. You know the deal. Send me a good-looking sunset picture with some cows, and a good chance that'll make this video or television. And that was a view there taken from Weiss Lake last night. All right, so let's see. Today, headed down to West Blockton. See the kids at West Blockton Elementary School. Tomorrow, got a homeschool group in Gadsden. And after that, Deer Valley Elementary in Hoover. Wednesday, Duncanville Middle School in Tuscaloosa County. Thursday, going to Hackleburg to see some senior adults. And Friday looks like a senior adult group in Birmingham at Regency Retirement Village. And no book signing, by the way, on Saturday this week. Had a great time at the event in Springville couple of days ago. Crowds were great. We had so much fun there. So thanks for watching. We have notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. And Weather Brains, our weekly show for weather dweebs, nerds, weenies, geeks, and dorks. That's at 7 o'clock Central tonight on the Weather Brains YouTube channel. Most people listen to the podcast version, but we also stream it live, youtube.com/WeatherBrains. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.